Hello again, Stella here with part 3 of my Sunflower and Art album. I'll just run through quickly what we did prior to this. We've got our little pocket there, and this one I added some little swing tags, and I've inked the sides of the photo mats. And that one keeps the integrity of the picture. Okay, so now we're going to go to pages 2 and 3. Let's just move that up. Move that away. Okay, so what I did, when I put the holes and the brads in there, I went right through. So I'll put some tape over them. Now I added another page. I think I did this in the last video. And I've slipped it inside the opening over here. Folded it to the back. And then I scored 2 inches from this end for a little pocket, and I've pressed that down, creased that down. And I'm going to do the same here. On this side it's going to be a double. I won't do that one just yet. Yes, I will. Why not? Just do it all at once. As long as I don't get them all mixed up. You know me. If there's going to be a mix-up, I'll do it. Yep, I think that goes with that. Where does this go? Okay, so this will go in here. And then we've got that. Okay, I'm just going to clip this for now. Okay, now to save paper, because I don't know that I'm going to have enough paper, so we're going to save paper. For this part, I've cut only 4 inches across. And it's going to be hidden by that, so you only need that little bit. That might be a problem. It should be okay, that one. But for this one, what I've done is I've just cut a piece of the cardstock, just a couple of inches. And I'm going to cover that completely like a patch. As long as the edges are really firmly down, there shouldn't be any problems with the patch. So we should still be able to pop our, oops, just a little wiggle room, we should be okay. Okay, so I've got that for there. And then we've got this piece that is going onto this side. Glue on me all over me. For this area, I've taken 3 of the strips that you see top and bottom of the pages, and I'm going to glue them on. I'm going to glue them together first with tape, and then I'm going to pop them on there. And I've got the same for the other side, but different same but different. Okay, let's just see. I might have to trim off a little bit more of one of these. I'll trim off just a tad. I think I'll trim this one just onto that white line there. I hope I haven't trimmed off too much. When you eyeball it, sometimes you don't get it right. That's perfect. So they're going in there. Now this one is the back of that one. Now we'll want to use that somewhere. That's why I've got two packs. Okay, so I cut that end 4 inches and that end from the other end 4 inches. Got these. And for this part, again, only 4 inches, that's all you need. That'll go in there. This one, actually, that one goes there. And this one goes in here. And that's going to be this page now. I will take the middle piece of this. It is somewhere. It is somewhere anyway. I'll take the middle piece of this and pop it down there. So that's what we're going to do today. So let's first up move all these pieces away and clip them together. Okie dokie. Put some glue. And be careful it's not too much glue. Like that, it's a bit much. Oops. Oh, this went the wrong way. Be careful of that. We're going to the front of this page. Before we settle it down, let's just make sure we are cool there. Beautiful. What are you? Oh, next page, I think. So we'll just pop you out of the way, save confusion. Right, let's go into our inner pieces, which are this one. Do you know, I'd rather this one. I would rather this one. It's the same size. I'd rather the wood in here. So let's get some tape. Run some tape around the border. We have a lovely sunny day here in Victoria, Australia, which is a welcome change, but it's still cold. Shoot one down the middle. Our weather has been just so cock-a-hoop lately, just all over the place. Right, let's try and find our tools, which are just floating about. Our bended pointy tool. Come on. Make sure I've got the right way up, and I'm going to just put a little bit of wet glue in there. I'm leaving that tape cover there, not taking that off at all. Of course, if you want to make this longer, if you've got enough paper, go ahead. So let's put the other one on that side, and I know I do have a middle will go in there. Beauty. Oh, and this is the back. This is the back of that beautiful garden scene. Which I can't find at the moment. Here we are. That one there. It's the back of this one. I really wish Stamperia would just put maybe backgrounds on the back of the really pretty focal pieces. Oh, I need to get a glue eraser for that. What are we doing? Tape. Or do one-sided, you know, so that you can have every page. Imagine the choices you'd have to make if you only had one pack of this paper. I mean, one pack of 10 is not enough to make a decent album. To my mind anyway, that's just my opinion. If you want an album of substance, I have so far balked at the cost of this. And it does pay when you buy the 12 by 12 to get the 8 by 8 as well, because you can use them on the page and then put a pocket on the bottom, like I did on the cover page there. So that also saves a little bit on whoa, paper, especially the bigger paper. Okay, we'll try and make sure this is even Stevens. Looks it to me, but that doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything at all. There we go. Beautiful. Let's really rub that glue in. Okay, now let's do the outside pieces. Same way, tape. I'll just move you out of the way. You can fast forward if you like. I know you will do anyway. I might go to Spotlight today. I got a voucher, a $10 voucher for my birthday for Spotlight and Lincraft, so I may as well go spend it. I mean, I always need the double-sided tape, so I know what I want straight away. Okay, I must talk about where I get my papers from. I get them from a craft shop in Tasmania. They're a bricks and mortar shop plus online called Bev's Cross Craft. I'm sure I've mentioned it. I will put the link below. They are so nice. Their prices are good and they are just so nice to deal with. It looks about right. So if you're in Australia, do have a look there. Okay, first we are going to put our let's just put our little strips together. We're going all green on this one, so that's that way. That's that way. We could go colourful, but it's that way. Make sure they're really butting up against each other. Of course, you could just put masking tape here if you like. Okay, let's grab a smaller tape. We've got 1/4 inch tape here. I'm going to just fill some gaps here. As long as my edges are really taped down, I can use glue in the inside. Oh, my hair caught. all the rainbow colours in my hair are fading out now. I'm thinking of getting it done again. Oops, just be careful you don't fold it up on itself. Okay, that one's not quite matching. And we will use a bit of glue for this edge and for that edge and a little bit down the middle. Okay, match it up as best I can with those two and down you go. Oh, that is so nice. Okay, now we are going to use just glue here. We're not using tape. Just put a little pressure on here and here towards the middle and you'll just get a little loop there. Squeeze out any excess glue. Okay, and that one's fine. Now, let's get here, we'll do this one. Careful, Stella. Careful. Okay. Now I have, before we go any further, I have planned, actually I should have probably said before I put that one down, I have planned the next page behind that and there's going to be no holes for brads on this page, so I don't need to do the same as I did on that one. Oh, I've also got to take that down. We'll do that when we finish this one. So try and plan 2 pages at once, the one in front and the one behind. That way you won't have the grief that I had by having to add brads later. Just a little precaution. Okay. Whoa. Try and really put pressure on that glue to spread it real quickly before it dries, otherwise you will get the lines of it, and I've seen that before. Right, now let's just put these together. Oops. Might go red and green with this one. Nope. Let's stick a blue in the middle. And there we go, there. So we go flip, flip, flip. Make sure they're buttered up. That's a better fit, I think. No, I'm still having problems with my cutting, my straight cutting. Stella's straight cutting is an oxymoron. Okay, that looks about as good as I'm going to get. Let's go for the thinner tape now. To the edge there. And here. My little bin bucket really fills up real quick when I'm doing this, especially using the tape. Okay, that fell into my tea. See, I've got a little bit of space there. Okay. Okay. Let's put this one in. Okay, Now we are going to put glue across this side and this one, just the top and bottom. Fold it over. Whoops, we've got some glue. Which is normal. Let's push that glue. Okay, and this one, the same. Now let's just grab one of these pieces, and I think I will go that way. Okay, we'll just get our pencil if we can find it. There we go. Just making sure. I think this should probably go there, and we'll cut it there. I'm not using scissors because I'm hopeless with scissors, so I'm going to match this up. I think that's perfect. If anything in crafting can be called perfect, this is it. So good. We are just going to put the 1/4 inch tape in the middle. Give that a burnish. Remove. Okay. Now we're going with the glue. Not too heavy with the glue, just lightly. That's good. I'm so glad I chose that for the inside because that looks amazing. It really does look amazing. There we go, and that can open still. That can open. Beautiful. And we'll do our photo mats later. Okay, this one I have chosen this picture, this paper here. Whoops. That's the way it goes. So I've cut it to the size I want, which is 9.5, which is what my matching needs. And that's going to go in there. Now we are going to do something similar to what we've done here. I'm going to create a waterfall. So I have got 4 pieces of cardstock, which are 6.5 by 4, and I've scored it 1/2 inch down the 6.5 side. So that gives us a, actually it's a little bit more than that, sorry. It's 6 5/8 by 4 1/8. Let me just write that up for you. 6 5/8 by 4 1/8. And that leaves us that little bit of 1/16 of an inch around here to go around the photograph. So that is 6 5/8 by 4 1/8, and you want 4 of them. Okay, so let's turn, this is the picture we want. So let's decide if we want to keep that and do these on the side, or do we want to center it? I think I'm going to go for the side. That is just too pretty. And I'm not going to, I don't think I'm going to match the paper up. There's not much here to match. If I went over here, I would match that up, but then that would leave just plain old yucky. So we're going to take it in. I think 5/8 of an inch will take it in. 5/8 of an inch. And then we'll start an inch from the top. Okay, so let's turn it around. And let's get that 5/8 of an inch marked. I'm going to use a ruler that's a bit more see-through. So what did I say, 5/8? That's 3/4. That is 5/8 there. 5/8. You want to make sure it's straight, so let's just draw that line. Then on this side, I want it down an inch. So make sure it's straight. Right. Now, these are going to go like that. So let's mark, let's bring it in from the edge like a 32nd of an inch, you know, which is 1/4 of an 1/8. Bring it in that much, and then mark out on the other side the 32nd of an inch. So we've got our mark there. Better use the see-through, much easier to work with. Okay, right on that line, and I've got just a little over 3/4. Okay. Now we're going to work out how much space we want between each one. Now I'm not going to stay with the 1/2 inch. I'm going to go a bit more. So I'm going to go with 5/8 of an inch. So let's turn it around that way, where our mark in our first post box is there. Now let's go down 5/8. of an inch. And to be sure it is straight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not quite straight. This has to be absolutely straight, otherwise you will distort your waterfall. So it goes that way a bit, and this goes that way a bit. Okay, oops. Let's turn it upside down. If you've got a better way of measuring, go ahead. So 3, 4, 5. That's it there. 5/8. 5/8. Okay, I'm just going to take one of these and just make sure. I know it's not 5/8, but it still will give us an indication of whether we're straight or not. Yeah, we are. We are. So I've just moved it. That's it. Okay. Let's do another 5/8. Got these markings on my ruler. That's it. Five, 8. Spit the hair. That looks right. 1, 2, 3, and one more. And that looks pretty straight to me. That looks pretty straight to me. So now what we're going to do is let's bring in our metal ruler, go to that first line, take our blade, and we're going to cut from that line there to that line, and then just take this up a fraction and cut again, just hopefully to open it a bit more. Now we haven't taken it a little bit out, so go again. That little hair just won't come out. Yeah, little rabbit, you. Come on. And that's too much of a hair. But that's okay. Not to worry. Try and be more accurate next time. Okay, let's just make sure that we're going to go in there just fine. And that we're going to be straight. You see what I've done? I put it on this side because I turned it over and I should have put it on this side. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't do that, but don't worry. I am going to sort that. Okay, that's lovely. That's straight. I will sort that. It's so annoying when I make boobies like that. It's because I'm talking and doing at the same time. that. I'm wondering if I need a little close box thing, or if I can just slip that through. No, I can just slip it through and it's fine. So I don't need to do that. Because I'm just a bit worried that my little hair turns into, I don't know, what do you call a bigger hair? You've got bunny rabbits, hares, and then kangaroo. Okay, whoops, we've done our 4 and we should have done them over on the opposite side, but don't worry, I will have something for here. So, I don't want to use that because I've written on it. Ooh. We are going to ink our edges. Ouch! Ink pad. There you are. Got a new ink pad. Just test it out first. See how it goes. Oh, that's a bit too much. A bit too reddy for me. Reddish. Not heavy inking, just a little around the edges, that's all. And this piece as well. I bought these for a lighter touch in inking, but I don't really like them. They might be alright for stenciling where you pounce, but for inking they're just too soft. But that's what I want in this one, a soft inking, so I shouldn't complain. This is what I wanted. I tend to be a bit heavy-handed when I'm inking. Now on these photo mats, I'll have to cut some more. On these photo mats, I'm going to put a picture, a stamp of a camera, so that people know that's where they're putting their photographs. Okay, that looks straight, but it isn't. Just make sure we are all the way in there. Pop some glue on that side and fold it over. Now this has told me that we do need that little hair removal. We do need that hair removal, so let's just lift this. We'll be fine, we'll be fine. Oops, just don't do what I'm doing, alright? but we do need that hair off it, so we will just take it off. Let's go up to here and do this one first. And it looks to be about 1/16 of an inch. And this one, because I'm using such thick cardstock, it does make a difference, because I'm still using the 300 GSM cardstock. But to be honest, I should go down to 200. That's good. That's absolutely brilliant. Love it. Okay, look, I am going to recut these in 200 GSM because why, Stella? Why? Because I don't need 300 GSM. Then once you put your photos on, you're adding another probably 100 GSM. So, right, what do we need? We need 6 and 5/8. 6 and 5/8. Hang on, what about if we do 4 and 1/8? Then 6 and 5/8. Get more out of our page that way. 1. Where'd this come from? It come from that. 4 and 1/8 by 6 and 5/8. And that's 4 and 1/8. Well, that's great. We get 3 pieces out of one piece of paper, piece of cardstock, sorry. 3. So we go 4 and 1/8. And 6 and 5/8. So we're only going to do 4. But if I see there's room for more, then I'll come back and do more. So the 6 and 5/8 across the top, we score it at 1/2 inch on all 4 pieces. Fold those creases up. And let's ink them. using Gathered Twigs inking by Tim Holtz. I don't use Tim Holtz stuff very often because I find him quite expensive and that's unnecessary. Hey, I don't mind being honest, you know. You just get a very light covering on the edge just to take that stark white away. That's all I want. This, a little bit of shading over there. Now using the 200 GSM for the photo mats, once you've got a photo on it, it's probably going to take you up to 300 GSM, and that is quite enough. Quite enough. Okay, so let's grab our sheet and we'll pop this in first. Make sure it is absolutely straight. When putting the glue on, don't go over the score line. Spread that glue out as much as it'll go. Now I won't need any more than 4, well I won't fit any more than 4. Okay, just make sure that they are level, even, and that looks level as well. I'm really bummed that I didn't measure that properly. Put these over here. Never mind. We will put something else here. Not to worry. Okay, so make sure we are in the right place. It looks okay. When you open them up, you've got the picture there. Okay, what's wrong with you? That's the little Chihuahua. He thinks he's a Rottweiler. Oh, I'm expecting a couple of passes. Okay. Now here I've got a little bit of a I'm going to really crease that again. Make sure it's really sharp. And you can see I've got just a little problem in here, which is not quite open enough. So let's fix that. Let's just take that little bump off. Just a little bump in there, which makes a difference, obviously. Let's see how it goes now. Over there. Looks good there. Oops. Let's see what it looks like there. Looks pretty good. Beautiful. Now, I think what I might do is, I've got all the glue I've got on me. Icky. I might take the other piece of this, and cover this first piece, and then just a strip down the bottom. Let's just see what that's going to look like. Okay, let's go to our second pack for this. This was right at the end. Right. Where are you, ruler? So I would have to measure, like, from the top of that writing there. So let's take out, the top of that one is just a little over that writing there. Whoops, you can't see that. It's a little over that writing there. So that's what I'm looking at. Let's just see if that makes it straight. I think that's it. See if we are exact, and I can see the writing underneath, and we are exactly in place. Beautiful. So from this point I need to measure out and take off. Let's cut it down that way first before we do anything else. It needs to go from here to like 4 7/8. We need to cut this down to. So 4 7/8. Cut that down to there. Okay, this will be trimmed later. We don't need to worry about that just yet, because I need that for the edges to make sure I'm straight. Okay, so that's that edge. So this needs to be cut. Let's get a sharp pencil. Where's my pencil sharpener? You were here a minute ago. There you are. And I urge you not to use HB like I've got. Use a light pencil. I don't know why I bought HBs. Okay, we are exactly where we want to be. Now we are going to cut this at there, just like a 1/16 of an inch, not even, maybe a 32nd of an inch. You take it up 1/16 of an inch. We'll make a little mark. So then we find our little mark and cut that top bit off. Excuse me. And let's see how it works. That is pretty perfect for me. That is pretty perfect. Okay, so we'll move it across. Make sure we're straight. And we have got that 1/16 of an inch white showing. It's very, very, very small, but that's fine. You don't want it right up to the top because it might butt against that when you open it. So, okay, now we're going to go down here and we're going to come up 1/16 of an inch. And then find our mark, and I've lost it already. Are you serious? Oh, there it is. There it is there. Okay, that's our now we need to trim this. We still want a little bit of the white that's been inked on each side, so we want that there. Okay, so we'll cut that there. And there we go, we're getting our full picture. Isn't that amazing? Amazing. Okay, just make sure that I'm square and I've got everything in the right place. That's amazing. Okay, I am going to stick that down now. We're going to use tape around the edges, border that. and just one down the middle. Okay, we are going to add some glue. I'm still working from the side here. Let's just stick right under there so I can see where I'm at. Right, 1/16 of an inch, 1/16 of an inch. That looks pretty good. Oops. Okay, now, beautiful. Okay, next one, we are going to just trim that to the 4 1/8. What are we trimming off? Be careful here, Stella, be careful. We're trimming off this side. So 4 1/8. Okay, that's our... Oh, we don't need 4 1/8, we just need 4. I hope. Perhaps it should have been 4 1/16. Okay. Just butt that up against that one. Just move it out of place for a little minute. And then we're going to mark it. Again, 1/16 of an inch. And let's rub the pencil mark away. Where is it? There it is. So this one has got to match that flower. We're just going to use glue for this. Whoa. Oops. Coming together, isn't it? Okay, so the next one, butt that up against it, up here, and then we'll make our mark. Are we not straight or something? There's our bees leaves. straight. Oh, we are off by 1/16. How did you do that? I'm not sure about fixing that. It's going to take something away, so be careful not to do that. It's just a hair I took off, because everything's got to match all the way down. Okay. And last but not least, beautiful. So we cut that one there, just inside that line. Whoa. Oh my word, where did you go? Are you kidding me? It was under my foot. Oops. Oh, look at this eraser. Gee whiz. Got this from Officeworks. Good grief. You'd think they'd have better quality. Okay. Squeeze that glue. Isn't that beautiful? And then we will go put the camera there, there. Let's go there. Make sure they all lay flat. That's a must. And I'm worried about this one. Oh, good on ya. Okay. Now let's go to the back. I'm going to close my glue for now, and we're going to get onto this. Okay, I'm going to go this way and start there. You must cover every cut. Every one of those little post boxes you have to cover with tape. take a piece of this 1/4 inch and pop it in there. Just burnish that as well. Burnish everything, all of those pieces. Now let's remove all our bits. Sure we're getting the right page, and this is it. Oops. We do need a spot of glue. Whoa. Squeeze that glue. Squeeze it really, really firmly. Go right up to your photo mats. Oh, there's plenty of glue coming out there. If you've got glue coming out, it means one, you're spreading it, which is what you want, and two, you've probably put just a tad too much glue. Okay, I'm really, really happy with that. Really, really happy. It's a beautiful page. Yes, but you know, having made that mistake, I am really quite glad I did now, because now I've got this as double. So maybe just a, I don't know, I'll figure something out for here, maybe something like that, just the red to go at the edge of that, or I might do a slim pocket, or I don't know, but I will put something, maybe there. We can't put a brad through because we've done this already, so that's why I say make sure you've got both pages. Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, make sure you got your plans for both pages, so that if you need brads on this page, you can make this one to accommodate the brads. Okay. So I think that will do for today. I love the little dog. It's so cute. I think that'll do for today, because that took up quite a while. So we've got 2 pockets here, which is great. 2 pockets. And we will fill them with, we will probably cut all these out and just pop them in. And they're great for journaling and or putting photos. So we will do that. Okay, our next job is to put this page in. And we'll do that next video. So we've got 3 more pages to go. Then I've got something awesome for the back. Okay, thank you very much for being with me today. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something. And you give it a try yourself, you know, doing this. This is just an awesome, awesome way to do it. It's just beautiful. Keeps the integrity of your paper. Okay, enough waffling. And I'll see you in part 4, I think. Anyway, if it's not 4, it's 3. Okay, I'll see you in the next video anyway, whatever it is. Thank you for being with me. Stay well.